you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda if you don't already know, and for those who subscribed last week and who watched my first video ever, thank you so much. Whether you watched or subscribed or both, the support was more than I could have expected, so thank you so much to everyone who helped me out with that. So today, obviously, we're going to be talking about Brazilian waxes, but I want to go ahead and let you know we're going to be talking about some of my experiences. So we're going to be talking a little bit about my kuka. So if that makes you uncomfortable, that is okay. I linked my Curology video down in the description. You could go watch that instead. If you already watched it, go watch it again. So in this video, I want to hit 4 main topics. 1, the difference between a Brazilian and a bikini, because a lot of people don't know. The cons to waxing, the pros to waxing, and how to prepare if you're actually going to end up getting this wax. So let's get into the video. Okay, so being open and honest with you guys, I have never had a bikini wax. I just went in and said take it all off. So my information is coming from Google. If I am wrong, comment below, let me know, call me out, it's okay. But when you think of a bikini wax, think of yourself wearing a bikini. And if your kuka is hairy, what is going to pop out of that bikini bottom if it's not waxed, right? Or if you're not shaven or whatever. So they're going to hit your inner thighs, they're going to hit the upper area of your kuka. They're likely not going to get the lips or anything like that, and they might get a little bit more on the top just so you're not popping out, right? And so when you think of a Brazilian, baby smooth is completely gone. They offer a butt strip, so between your butt cheeks, it's optional, of course. Anything waxing is optional. You could just tell her whatever you want. But they are going to hit those lips, and they are going to get that whole area. Sometimes they'll ask if you want like your inner thighs, but you don't have to, obviously. So those are really the key differences. The Brazilian wax is more expensive because you're getting more done. So if you want to ease into it and maybe start with the bikini wax, that's a good choice as well. All right, let's get into the cons. I wanted to start with the bad first so we can end on a good note. So obviously the number one question, does it hurt? You are getting hair ripped out of your skin. Yes, it hurts. But like anything else, I would say it lessens with time. So think of if you've gotten your eyebrows done. It probably really hurt the first time. You were surprised, right? And then now you don't even think about it. You just do it. It may still sting, it may hurt, but nothing major. That's the same thing here. So I will say it also depends on where you go, what kind of wax they use, who waxes you, this and that. So not giving them a bad rep. I don't mind going there. My first wax was at the European Wax Center. I'll link them down below if you're interested. Your first Brazilian, if that's your first time ever going there, will be 50% off. Sometimes they do calls, like the other day I went there and got a wax for free just because I was in their system. But that's not typically where I go, and this is why. My first wax, they're a wax center, okay? That's why I chose them. They specialize in that. I would recommend that over like a nail salon or something where that's not their main focus, but they want to get you in and out. So it was more like a doctor's office vibe. She put that wax on there, ripped it off. No, 1, 2, 3 count. No, this is what I'm gonna do. They want people to come in and out, right? They're not giving you really an experience. So that, I will say, on a pain scale, it was probably an 8 out of 10. Now, I have found other places that I thoroughly enjoy. They take your time, their time, not your time, and it's so much better. I will say my next wax, 6 out of 10, and now I would say maybe a 4 or 5. The initial rip of the hair obviously hurts, but after that, the sting is gone. They put ointment and everything on there too to try to ease that pain as well. Something else I would recommend for that is a vajacial. So it's exactly what it sounds like, facial for your vagina after your wax. A lot of places offer that in one sitting, so you could do it immediately after. They put a mask on, they extract the hairs that they may have missed or the ingrowns. They do all kinds of stuff. Look it up. It's a good time, and it makes you feel so much better after the wax too. It stings a lot less. So con number 2, price. It depends where you are, like everything else. Here in North Carolina, or I don't even want to say that, here in Eastern North Carolina, you're looking to spend about $50 to $70 a wax, depending on where you go. So it adds up over time. You're looking probably to get, depending on how fast your hair grows, a wax every 3 to 4 weeks. So put it at once a month. That price times 12 is what you're going to spend in a year. So sometimes, you know, people can go longer than those 3 to 4 weeks. So you may be able to bust it out a little bit, save some money, but that is definitely a con that I've run into as well, where I've eased up a little bit on waxing just because it's not in the budget. So the third thing, and this may be just me, I don't know, maybe I'm gross, but when I first started getting my waxes, I would get such bad bumps, and I mean beyond razor bumps. Before, when I was shaving, I could only go like 2 to 3 days without shaving, and then it would get like red and irritated, so then I would have to shave again. But with waxing, I don't know, I would get like whiteheads, and just it was gross, and like it was overwhelming. Like, you want to cover it up and just don't let anybody look. I didn't even want to go and get my next wax. It was that bad. So I want to go ahead and subscribe. No, I want to recommend 2 products to you guys. The one here is Bikini Bump Blaster. I just got this guy on Amazon, or girl, excuse me, or they, them. We are not gendering here. These are pads, and basically it does have a strong chemical smell, but it's recommended you use this right after a wax, just to get in there and clean everything, and then you would use this basically every day after if you choose, or as needed. But this is PFB Chroma Bright. I know my light is too bright, so maybe you can't see it. Nope. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying so hard. There we go. Hello, meet her. So this has gotten rid of my bumps completely, you guys. I got it on Amazon for like $30. My wax lady recommended it, but my other wax lady, she sells it for $15 each. So you can get these from places. There's plugs everywhere for cheap. It's a roll-on ointment. They recommend you actually don't use this the day of your wax, but every day after that is fine. You roll it on. Sometimes, like, if you've got some issues going on, it might tingle a little bit. Don't be alarmed. It's fine. Heaven sent product. Anyway, I'll link those down below. Let's get into the pros. All right, so why do people even get Brazilian waxes in the first place, right? Like, it hurts. Baby, it gets so smooth. I have tried Nair, shaving in all kinds of directions. I've tried the, what is it, the magic shave powder that was on TikTok, which I'll link that down below too. Love that for my legs. It's a stinky little powder you rub on. Great. Doesn't do it for my kuka, okay? It's stubborn. You will not get a feeling like this by doing anything else. So that's why people wax. Also, because of the time that you can go without a wax, right? You're shaving in the shower every couple of days. It's time consuming. You're wasting water. You're wasting your time. It's annoying. You got to bend every which way. You don't have to worry about that with a wax, honey. You don't. It's wonderful. I'm passionate about this, apparently. And then the last pro I would say about waxing is simply, it's like self-care, basically. You find your waxer, you find your place. It's calming, it's relaxing, you get to know her, she does her thing, and you feel good. It's a confidence boost. Even if you are the only one seeing your kuka, I promise you it will make you feel good. And I know the pros area is like way shorter than the cons, but like the cons are like this and the pros are like this, okay? When I tell you, it is so good. And also, waxing is much better for your skin than shaving, okay? Like, you're taking particles of your hair off when you shave. And you will not get that razor bump nasty irritation as long as you use the right products, or you might not even need them if you have great skin. Not me. But other than that, I don't know. I'm sure I could think of more pros, but I'm not going to prolong this video. See what I did there? Anyway, let's get into how to prepare for a wax, okay? Okay, so I sold you on the waxing, right? Yes. So now you're going to get your wax. What are you going to do? So I would say there's a couple things you should do to prepare and a couple of things I feel like you don't need to do to prepare. So one thing I don't say you need to do, friends of mine have said to take, pain meds, take shots, something to get the edge off. I don't think that's necessary. You could. I'm not judging you. If that's what you need to do, by all means do that, but the pain is not that severe. No need for that. One thing you do need to do, I would say, is exfoliate. Exfoliate. I have this product here. I will link it down below. Can't really see it. It's the Smooth and Refined Body Polish from the European Wax Center. See, they did do good things. And you put that on your kuka. You could put it really anywhere, so I would suggest maybe getting one for just down there, just because this does have a fragrance to it. But when you do this, you are opening up your pores. That way, it's easier to get the hair out. So, while it also makes it easier for your wax lady, it also might take the pain off for you just a little bit, okay? Another thing I would suggest doing is wearing leggings or a dress. If you don't feel comfortable in that, then that's fine. Maybe some sweatpants, no underwear, things like that. After a while, you may get used to it and you just don't need to do that, but especially for your first two, do that. Another thing, for your wax lady's sake, I would say to make sure that she is washed and clean down there, because she's not gonna say anything to you, but nobody wants to deal with that. So even if you need to get some wipes or something to wipe on the go, get you some of those. Lastly, make sure you wait at least like 3 weeks since your last shave before going. You may not like the look of it, but they need something to put that wax on and take that hair off. So it'll be more painful for you if you don't have enough hair either, because it'll be on your skin. So 3 to 4 weeks, exfoliate, comfy clothes. That's all you really need to do to prepare. I will link my wax ladies down below too. They are in Greenville, North Carolina. They are wonderful. I go to 2 just because I can't pick. They are booming with business, so don't feel obligated to go to them. They won't care, but this is also not sponsored by them. I just love them. Anyway, if you guys have questions, comment that down below, as well as I want to end with a question again. So at this point, we are in the 3rd month of this year. So in the past 2 months, tell me something good that has happened to you. Even if you are having the worst time, I know something has happened. So comment that down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, people. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.